Must find out. Is there a hall of records or something?
Some of the churches, the crusaders, and the inquisitors keep their own records. Sure.
Okay, I want to know who would
More,
keep records on like land titles.
yeah, that would probably be one of the city hall type buildings in the center of the city. You can't tell from the skyline whether it's still there or not. But
Wizard, you must search a land. You must tell me who owns this building. I will get you there. I don't know how to Dewey Decimal. You Dewey Decimal
yep.
for me.
Vintarin's interested in this because he just simply saw the whale falling from the sky, right? And he
He
thought it was
saw the
important.
whale falling, and everything went to shit. So he doesn't. He needs something. This is a something.
Got it. Five. There's something oddly familiar about the tower. It's like you can't put your. You knew what it was called. It must be just you've seen it in drawings before.
I really, really, really need to work on a fly spell.
Okay, a little bit of reddish dust kicks up, reminding you guys that standing out in the open is probably
Yeah,
not
let's
the.
get out of the cancer. Serpentine, which is the main geological group of asbestos, comes in many pretty colors, including mainly greenish and bluish. And there's kind of a purpley version too.
Nice.
There's some pretty. You can have some pretty cancer.
Uh, uranium tinged glass is kind of pretty as well.
Yep. There's.
The 60s, they made a lot of that stuff.
Yep.
All right, so Chase is actually making a bunch of like he's got his lips pressed up against windows and he's sort of blowing and making faces at the people inside. As the group of the demon slayers collect themselves
Yep.
and return to the manor.
Hadrian makes a statement about not big enough for boots. Something along those lines.
Yeah, he's probably miserable already with the dragon being around. As soon as somebody opens the door, he goes zipping into the room, flying around. Hey, this place is big. I mean, hovel. Look at how small it is. It's small over here. Small over here. Hey, a bunch of creepy guys. What have you brought into my house? Says Botha.
That is the
Nina
dragon. That is the dragon we've saved from
He
the
looks
clutches of the demon.
pissed. I thought you meant a dragon, like one of the sovereigns. I'm a sovereign.
Ventard is just shaking his head no. He's not saying anything, he's just shaking his head no.
Okay. The door closes, kind of a little bit of the reddish dust as you guys are coming in.
He appears to have traveled from another plane on a creature called an Oma with a drow woman who has disappeared. And he seems to be under the effect of some sort of magic that affects the mind. He has an issue remembering that might have been powerful magics involved, something. Yeah, and this Tower Indivisible is producing living weapons of total destruction.
Eldon goes and pets Kruger, who successfully brought Otis around. I sure hope that my spells were able to assist you. It is good that you still survive. Is the Hezru dead?
Oh, most definitely. It was quite it did not go according to plan, although the plan still worked. Got lucky. Adrian. Yeah, well, maybe luck was the plan.
Defeating a Hezru is no small feat. Yes, it's one of the more powerful demons that are out there. A true demon, even. Hadrian's thinking for a moment. Where the city still stands, you would have all received quite a bounty for such bravery. And when we return to Defender's Heart, we will see the current state of things. Does that mean you're leaving? Says Portha. I'd like to go up to Thous Widdershins.
Yes.
This is Otis that says
we need to get more information on this tower. Our salvation is not as simple as we once thought, or as I once thought.
I could take some people to the north. If people are at Defender's Heart is big, defensible. If there are people there, paladins, maybe they'll know more about what's going on. More paladins? Wow, man. If you're concerned about this tower, then I share in your concerns. It clearly is a place we must have a look.
There is something wrong with this place. I don't know what side of the conflict they are on. I just know they are wrong. So, in the north, I suppose there's some trading, that sort of thing that could be done there, maybe, potentially. But if we assume, I don't want to assume, Chase?
Yep.
How stealthy are you? Sneaky, sneaky.
What kind of question is that? Okay,
Do you...
look over there.
I'll look the other way.
Okay, he gets a 37 on his
There's no
stealth check.
possible way in hell. He's gone completely 100% invisible.
Alright, now he's trying to rob your spell component pouch. He gets a 19, you catch him doing that.
What you got in here? Any more crickets?
No. There are grasshopper legs, but those aren't for eating, those are for jumping.
He's laughing at something. You're not sure what.
The living spells that he was blaspheming from the roof. That thing, where did the spells go? Was they being taken back to the abyss? Or were they here?
I don't know. I just saw the blasphemes go up and in. There's something gooping around to the top there.
Did we see anything up there?
No.
It's like some sort of wizard focus up there.
Oh, I'm kicking myself so hard right now. I'm like, fine, you know, it's just gotta be a character. You're just gonna do the first mission without getting see invisibility, so that, you know, everything would be, you know, just kind of fair.
I'm not sure what you're actually trying to say, but
It's just I was like in my head I was like, oh, just the the first whatever, it'll be fine, and then just go buy one. That way you could do the whole I don't know where it is, and it'll be fun. It games later. Shit.
oh, because you
Okay.
didn't take C invisibility as a spell.
Yeah, I didn't take it as one of my starting spells. I told myself I'll get that as soon as first thing. It's fine.
Are you staying another night here?
Yes. And then we should be pushing on in the morning. The question is to where?
Defender's Heart. It only makes sense. How's Widershin's on the way?
That seems reasonable. We will keep circling around the city.
I guess Hadrian and Vintarn want to go to Defender's Heart. Otis wants to go that way because it'll bring him closer to home.
Mm-hmm. File wants to go to the top of the tower, but he doesn't know how to do it in such a way that doesn't get him dead. He wants to cast Arcane Eye and shoot that up to the top of the tower, but he can't because that's not something he can cast. All right. So yeah, it's
Chase isn't going up there.
right. That was the whole. Are you good at hiding? Do you want to go spy for us?
No.
No. Perfect. Okay.
He didn't like being blasphemed.
No, I understand. At least you didn't die from it.
Are we bringing everyone, or are we going to leave them behind and make sure that there's a safe trail? You can stay here. If there is commerce going on at Defender's Heart, says Bortha, I would like to know. Perhaps I can offer my skill there as well.
Then we travel light and quick. Yes. Identify the magical gear.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Identify.
Okay, how many identifiers do you have?
I can cast 2, which means 6 items.
6 items. Chase is not an identifier, and his spellcraft is plus 11. So he can help.
He can aid.
Yeah, he aids. He aids by looking at the goodies. He seems to like that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 6 items.
I don't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to paste the new items in there.
Alright. I remember seeing shiny breastplate.
Okay, the breastplate, the ring, the soul, the shard of black material, the haunted shoes, those probably all need identifiers.
Okay. Alright, I will roll for each of them. Because it could always be funny. The whole failing horribly and putting on a cursed item. 1d20 plus 23. 25. 1d20 plus 25, okay. 41 on the first item.
Okay, the first item is called Nether Plate. It is +1 Deathless Breastplate.
What the hell does Deathless do?
Alright, lads, I'm back. Don't ask where I'm taking the laptop.
Absorbs 10 points of positive or negative energy damage per attack. 25% chance of ignoring negative levels. Doesn't block healing of any kind.
What's going on?
It is like ghost fighting armor.
Ooh,
No, you
cool.
fight priests who can channel negative energy.
That also.
Yep.
It's negative energy, so like ghosts that touch you and do like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
wraiths
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm listening and we'll talk, but I'm gonna take care of nature stuff.
45 is the second item.
The Black Soul Shard. Basically absorbs a charge from your soul that helps you take one negative level less when you actually take negative levels.
So, and it's like one shot, like it just.
Yep. Well, no, then it requiring another week to attune.
Oh, and then you take a week. It's like a negative level buffer.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And it's slotless. You just keep it in a pocket.
That's awesome. 34 on the next item.
Haunted Shoes. Twice per day, you can summon 1d4 unseen servants that stick around for 3 hours. And once per day, you can command ghostly spirits to swirl around you for concealment for 3 minutes.
Those are awesome. That's awesome. I like those.
So it's like a blur spell and an unseen servant spell.
It's a blur spell and unseen servant spell. That's still awesome. It's like Ghost Man. Doot, 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 doot. 42 on the last item.
Is a wizard's. It's called the Wizard's Ring. It's a +1 ring of protection. That is also a ring of arcane signets.
So it does all the it's whatever symbol it wants to be when you put it on.
Yep.
Which is funny. I think Venturen has a ring of arcane signets.
Nice. But it's also a ring of protection +1.
This is ring of protection.
There's also
+1.
a wand of mirror image with 10 charges left in it, cast level 3, and an amulet of natural armor +1.
Cool.
Do you have read magic prepared?
Yeah, I had to because I was using another person's spell book. But I don't think I wrote it down because I'm an asshole. I'm actually going to just swap out. I'll swap this permanently so I stop doing this. Okay, yes I do.
Okay. There's a scroll of Baleful Polymorph, caster level 7.
Ooh.
A scroll of Break Enchantment, caster level 9. And a scroll of Pass Wall, caster level 9.
Ooh.
$300 gold pieces worth of spell components. You also find a diamond inside the spell component pouch worth 1,000 gold pieces. There's the exquisite emerald, which Chase seems to be playing with like it's a ball. And the strange iron fork.
90% chance.
No, you don't know that part. I'm gonna delete that.
Sorry, that's
You rolled a
that's
1.
interesting. See where else you go.
Yep.
That might be the reason why they crashed.
All right, I'll let you do that. I gotta just run and check something for a second. Okay.
Okay.
Is Ahmed still there?
Ahmed is.
I'm still here. Don't ask where right now.
He's the pooping in. So out of that list of stuff, did anything pique your interest?
I jumped in at the Blackstone.
So the Blackstone gives you a
Yeah, I know. Like a negative level buffer. But what about
negative
the other
level
ones?
buffer.
Before that?
Before that was a nether plate, +1 breastplate that has deathless on it.
Versus...
which helps against priests and yeah, it's an interesting armor.
I mean, the Blackstone, but that goes to anybody, really.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me in there. Thanks, though.
Well, nothing specific.
Yeah.
So I think that
Take it all. It's all good.
take it all. Just take it all. There's haunted shoes, unseen servants, and a blur effect.
Unseen servants, what do they do?
They help you do mundane shit.
Right. So
Yeah,
not land.
we can't see your camera on that. I don't know if.
No, that's fine. You don't want to see my camera right now. Trust me.
His basement light is off,
It's not the basement light.
and
Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. 30 seconds.
Okay.
it came from
It came at us from behind. All right, you guys gonna divvy up some of that stuff, or?
Yeah. Right. The nether plate, Tadrian or Venturin.
Let's put it on Venturin.
All right.
I'll paste it.
Okay. The Black Soul Shard. I'm kind of thinking we need to stick that either on... It either goes on Icon because the ghosts try to kill him, or it doesn't go on Icon because the ghosts run away in fear. It's like...
Are you tossing back in your old breastplate?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
It's not a bad tactic. Make sure that your healer can still heal.
channel. Yeah. So I'm thinking the Black Soul Shard should go on Icon. The Haunted Shoes. I'm checking if Eldon wants them. They're interesting.
No. Don't care. The haunted shoes? No.
I think they're like I like them. I like the idea of
Yeah, I
being
know.
like, service
So do
stuff.
so do I. It's just Eldon is lawful good, and getting ghosts to. It's just not his style.
Fi?
Yeah. I will definitely take those because it's just freaking awesome.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I like those. Oh yeah, I need that laptop.
The Wizard Ring acts as a ring of signets. Who doesn't have a ring of protection?
I don't think my characters do.
I'm kind of thinking Lan.
Cool.
Yeah. The guy who's in melee.
Well, and the reason being the paladins all have Smite Evil, so they can jack their AC as a deflection bonus.
Yeah,
Inherently.
that too.
Okay, which ring are... I'm going to put it under your spare rings from now. You need to decide what you're doing with your other 2 rings, because it looks like Lan already has 2 rings. Wand of Mirror Image.
We should give that to Icon.
Okay.
He doesn't know that spell, does he? He doesn't know any seconds yet.
Not yet.
So I know the spell, so...
Amulet of Natural Armor.
That goes on...
Eldon.
That should go... You can put that on Eldon, yeah, sure. Get in melee.
I'd even say Lan.
Oh.
Because the same thing with him. Like Eldon has a 26 or 27 AC.
Okay.
Okay.
You could beef up Lan's AC this level.
Yep.
Get him in there. Well,
He's the melee guy.
Yeah, Lan is the melee guy. Yeah, give him a plus 25
I'm
instead
going to
of
put
23.
the 3 arcane spells onto Eldon. Or not Eldon,
Fine.
I mean to Fi.
Thank you.
Here you go, Paladin.
Here you go, Paladin. Use
Toilet
these as
paper.
butt wipe.
What is
I'm
this?
assuming you're going to scribe these eventually.
Heresy!
Yes.
Heresy!
300 gold
There's
pieces
a
of spell
There's a
components.
scribe list.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, that goes on fire. It gets split between Fi and Icon.
yeah,
Excuse me.
I'll give 200 to Fi and then 100 to Icon. I don't know.
Then the diamond, the 1,000 gold piece diamond, is like party stuff until
Icon.
it's like our restoration item.
We can't use it yet, though.
Yeah.
So,
And that emerald that Chase really likes. That'll be interesting. Who wants to do the battle of personality with Chase?
Right. And the strange iron fork.
5 wants a strange iron fork.
yeah, whatever. I have a regular fork.
You could sell it. It's made out of rare.
I could sell it. And then I could also put my dick in a vice and just keep turning it. Just
Got it.
keep twisting.
And then I'm just going to make a note that it's
awesome.
the emerald is in
Whee!
in
Chase's possession.
Chase's possession.
Did we identify the emerald?
It's
Is
an
it a-
emerald.
It's the fuck.
And then there's
great.
anti-demonia, which is the +1 cold iron dagger that was part of the stuff that Bortha gave you. I don't know if that ends up on someone.
What does it
Yeah,
do?
that should go on somebody's sheet. It's a dagger that is cold iron.
Cold iron.
They also
dagger?
changed cold iron, so you only have to pay the double cost for the first plus.
Mhm.
Then it becomes normal for enchanting. So cold iron weapons are far more reasonable.
It's a simple weapon, right?
No, yes.
It is medium size, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. I don't think Lan has one. He has a spear. If nobody else,
Is
you
it
want to say
okay-
something?
Lan
Just say it.
has a master cold iron dagger.
Is it okay if we give it to Fi in case he has to cut his way out of something?
Yeah,
so he
sure.
can do some damage.
Okay. I'll throw back your masterwork dagger.
Yep. Yeah. And we'll drop Hadrian off at the pool.
Okay, so I still don't see the masterwork cold iron dagger. There we go. Now I see it.
Fi carries a club. That's funny. That's so cute.
Sap.
You know, it's a club. It's a stick. Staff is too long and heavy.
That's what she said. This is pretty cool. Okay, so we've secured. Did we go into the little village area? That was the little town, little area in front of the tower.
No.
Okay, so tower's the next thing on our plate, right?
Yep. No,
Awesome.
no. Unless some of them want to go to the defender's heart. You guys can decide
Yep.
what you want to. Hadrian is saying, "Let's go to where the government is," because that's where Hadrian wants to go.
Okay, well, fuck you.
Bortha wants to know if you guys are still camping out in his. Basically, it feels like you're using his house as a waypoint to go kill dangerous demons.
Yeah.
If you take a look at my sheet, I've got that little section on teleporting. Guess whose house is on that list?
Bortha studied carefully. What are you doing? Why are you taking measurements of my rooms? Are you resting
what you
here
do-
or before setting out again?
We're going to rest here, and then I think we're going to
So-
travel north quickly.
So what you do is you find a small corner in his house, you hide potions of healing and like curing and stuff, and you teleport there. It's my opinion.
I hide them in his bed, and when bad things are happening, we teleport into his bed.
Hey, buddy, you sleeping?
You're awake, right?
Why are you bleeding in my bed?
Not like this.
No, not again.
Okay.
Oh god, I should never eat that shit again.
You need 2,100 total for level.
Smarty.
I
Yes.
don't know. It was a big demon, but I don't know if it's that big.
We were 2,100. We killed 4 dudes. We found some treasure.
You don't get XP for finding treasure, man.
Damn it!
There
Every
were
single
ghouls.
time.
I got off the wall safely.
Well, choosing a good place to have the fight was interesting. Let me go back here for a second.
I would love to say that it was. It was not. It's not a good place to fight.
It worked out pretty well.
It worked out. Okay, so
Except
nobody
that
died.
one person got kind of wrecked though.
It's right behind me, isn't it?
Well, what we needed to do was actually spread it a little further, so that as it kept like fireballing,
Okay. So saving.
Eldon.
So the demon was a CR 11.
The demon was a CR. It breaks most of the calculators.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god.
Well, we're doing
the ghouls are
half
CR
level, right?
1s. You rescued
Yeah,
Chase,
yeah,
who is a CR 4, which, in a moment, you will also be CR 3s or 4s.
But we're doing half leveling, right?
You're on a slower pace.
Yeah. Okay. Or half XP. I mean.
It was still big and scary.
So do we levels? Oh, you said we're level. We have to train every second level. Are we training on odd or an even?
Odds.
Woohoo! This is not the place to train.
Learning about the tower, learning about where Chase came from.
Learning about a past NPC that has mysteriously disappeared.
Where did you go? That's
that
a weird.
nobody on the stream could possibly understand, but
Nobody know what that is.
Chase had a companion that flew around in the flying whale.
That we put together in a previous campaign. And it's very interesting that we run into these guys because that means we can actually get there.
It means that there's possibility of crossovers between.
there's
Campaign.
possibilities of crossovers, but
Mind blown!
the races involved both suggest that time, you have no idea what time it is back there. It's
No.
plus minus 200 years.
Chase is a dragon, so
He's a dragon who's reverted in XP, so he's a dragon who went through a dishwasher cycle.
he's back to fourth.
He's been steam cleaned.
He became stupid all of a sudden.
They only
Okay,
got-
you're less than 200 XP away from level. I will this sleep cycle. You guys get to level, so I think that's where we're gonna.
Do
you'll-
thugs show up and we kick him in the dick and tell him to go away?
No, there's enough of yeah, I think there's enough leeway that you're 1% or whatever it is away from your level. It's fine. I'll make you pay for the 1%. I'm not just gonna give you the 200 XP, but you can
Yeah,
level.
for sure.
Yeah.
It is easier to get that 10% or that 1%.
So actually, I'm gonna end the game here after you guys have let's go back to the other map here.
We're still good for tomorrow or Thursday.
Outside
what's-
the ominous tower. Well, the way I hear it is Adam's wife's out of town till Friday, so I don't have any plans this week.
She comes back Friday. We're still gaming Friday, right?
Right. I can either I have to drive to Toronto to pick up my lovely wife,
Adam. Or she can take a goddamn bus.
and then I can pay out this, and then I can pay out, and then I can play on Saturday, or I take the hit by saying, "Sweetie, if you possibly could take the bus from Toronto to Oshawa, after you took the bus from New York to Toronto, then I don't interrupt Friday, but I most definitely don't get Saturday.
Well, yeah, I don't think we're
but
playing
we
Saturday
don't
because
have
Mark's,
Saturday anyways.
Mark's not available
Exactly.
on Saturday.
Mark's
So,
not available.
Legends
and
on
it's
Friday.
New Year's.
When do we want to do the next Demonwatch campaign?
I'm good tomorrow.
Okay.
So
as long as we
tomorrow-
start relatively late. I mean, I have
Tomorrow
some shit to
tomorrow
do.
for me will be late, like maybe today, and then the day after I can do a little earlier.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So we'll let you guys know on the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I think we were all sort of a little bit in a coma from our Christmas dinners and that sort of thing. We'll have
Food
hopefully
coma.
yeah, exactly. I know I've been fighting like naps constantly, but this was a good fight. It's a good place to end the game, and we will play another game this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. This has been DieDragonDie presents the Demonwatch campaign episode 8. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.
One for the good book.
You can stick around and level.
Yes.